Struggling with constant food cravings? These 10 proven tricks will finally help you shut down cravings without starving yourself or giving up your favorite foods. In today's video, you'll discover 10 simple and proven tricks to finally stop food cravings for good. No crash diets, no guilt, and no endless willpower battles. Just small changes that reset your appetite and put you back in control. Let's get started. Number 1. Drink water before you eat. Here's something most people don't realize. Dehydration can disguise itself as hunger. In fact, research from the University of Westminster found that people who drank a glass of water before eating consumed 22% fewer calories. Your brain sometimes confuses thirst signals with hunger signals. Next time a craving hits, don't rush to the pantry. Grab a big glass of water, wait 10 minutes, and see if the craving fades. You can even make water more appealing by adding lemon, cucumber, or mint. These little tweaks can refresh your taste buds and make plain water feel more like a treat. Think of hydration as your first line of defense, because sometimes your body isn't saying feed me, it's saying hydrate me. Number 2. Balance your blood sugar early in the day. Cravings often start long before you even feel them. The biggest trigger? Blood sugar spikes and crashes. When you eat a breakfast loaded with refined carbs, like pastries, sugary cereal, or white toast, your blood sugar skyrockets, then plummets a few hours later. To fix that, start your day with protein and fiber. Studies show that a high-protein breakfast, around 25-30 grams of protein, can reduce cravings by up to 60%. Try eggs with avocado toast, Greek yogurt with berries, or a smoothie with protein powder and spinach. These foods keep your blood sugar stable, meaning fewer crashes, more energy, and far less temptation to grab that donut by noon. Number 3. Don't let yourself get hungry. You know that moment when you go too long without food and suddenly everything sounds good. From fries to chocolate cake? That's not lack of discipline, that's your survival system kicking in. When you're overly hungry, your brain releases ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and it pushes you toward the fastest source of calories, sugar and fat. The solution is to never let yourself reach that crash point. Eat before you're starving. Plan small, balanced meals or snacks every 3 to 4 hours, especially if you're active. Think almonds and apple slices, boiled eggs, hummus with veggies, or Greek yogurt. These foods are slow burning, meaning they keep you satisfied longer and prevent that give me anything feeling. Remember, once you hit hangry mode, your brain doesn't want a salad, it wants survival food, so feed yourself before your hunger takes control of your decisions. Number 4. Boost your protein intake throughout the day. One of the easiest ways to tame cravings is by simply eating more protein, and not just at breakfast. Protein slows digestion, balances blood sugar, and increases satiety hormones like peptide YY, which keeps your appetite in check. When your meals are low in protein, your body keeps signaling hunger even when you've eaten enough calories. That's why a bag of chips never truly satisfies you. It gives quick energy but zero satiety. On the other hand, meals with lean meats, eggs, lentils, tofu, or Greek yogurt keep you full for hours and drastically reduce snacking urges. Here's a practical trick. Aim for 20-30 grams of protein per meal. Add a boiled egg with breakfast, a handful of nuts in the afternoon, or chicken, fish, or beans for dinner. You'll be surprised how cravings fade when your body gets the building blocks it actually needs. Number 5. Sleep, the most underrated craving killer. Here's the truth no one tells you. You can't outsmart cravings if you're sleep deprived. When you don't sleep enough, your hunger hormones go haywire. Ghrelin, the hunger hormone, goes up while leptin, the fullness hormone, drops. That means even if you've eaten enough, your brain still says more. A study from the University of Chicago showed that people who slept just 4 hours ate 300 more calories the next day, mostly from sugary snacks. So the fix is simple but powerful. Get at least 7 hours of quality sleep. Stick to a schedule, keep your room dark and cool, and stay off your phone 30 minutes before bed. Sleep isn't just rest. It's your body's reset button. When you sleep better, cravings shrink naturally. And here's the kicker. Good sleep even improves your self-control. You make better food choices effortlessly because your brain isn't running on fumes. Number 6. Manage stress before it manages you. Let's talk about emotional cravings. The kind that hit when you're sad, bored, or stressed. You know, when you've had a tough day and suddenly that tub of ice cream feels like therapy. This happens because stress raises cortisol levels, which boosts your appetite, especially for comfort foods high in sugar and fat. So instead of fighting emotional eating with willpower, focus on stress management. Try simple things like deep breathing, walking outside, journaling, or calling a friend. Even 10 minutes of mindfulness or stretching can calm your nervous system and reduce cortisol. And here's a fun one. Chewing gum has been shown to cut snack cravings by nearly 10% because it gives your brain the feeling of doing something rewarding without the calories. Food is comfort, yes, but so are movement, laughter, and human connection. When you feed your emotions in healthy ways, your cravings lose their grip. Number 7. Eat more volume foods. If you're always hungry even after eating healthy, chances are your meals are too small in volume. Your stomach has stretch receptors that signal fullness to your brain. So when you eat foods high in volume but low in calories, like leafy greens, soups, fruits, and vegetables, you can fill up without overeating. Think of it this way, 1 cup of chips is around 150 calories. But for the same amount, you could eat a giant bowl of strawberries or a full plate of roasted veggies and chicken and feel way more satisfied. These volume foods trick your brain into feeling full while still helping you stay in a calorie deficit. The trick is to make your meals look big. Add salads, soups, or steamed veggies to every meal. Number 8. Add magnesium-rich foods to your diet. Here's something fascinating. Constant chocolate cravings might not be about sugar at all. They can actually be a sign of magnesium deficiency. Magnesium plays a key role in regulating blood sugar, stress, and muscle relaxation, all of which influence cravings. When your magnesium levels are low, your body may crave sweets or carb-heavy comfort foods for quick energy. Instead of reaching for candy, try magnesium-rich foods like almonds, spinach, pumpkin seeds, or dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa. Studies show that people who consume enough magnesium have more stable appetite control and fewer stress-related binges. So before blaming yourself for craving sweets, give your body what it's really asking for. A nutrient it's missing, not a sugar rush. Number 9. Distract your brain for just 10 minutes. Here's something crazy but true. Most cravings don't last longer than 10 to 15 minutes. They feel powerful in the moment, but they're like waves. They rise, peak, and fade. The secret is to ride it out instead of giving in right away. When you feel a craving coming, do something that redirects your focus. Go for a short walk, brush your teeth, call a friend, scroll through uplifting content, or even clean your kitchen. The key is to interrupt the craving loop in your brain. By shifting your attention, you give your prefrontal cortex, the logical part of your brain, time to regain control. Research from the University of Plymouth found that people who distracted themselves for 10 minutes when a craving hit were 50% less likely to give in. It's not about willpower, it's about stalling the urge long enough for it to pass. Number 10. Practice the pause and ask method. Cravings often hit automatically, like your hand reaching for chips before your brain even catches up. That's why slowing down is so powerful. The pause and ask method works like this. When a craving strikes, pause and ask yourself, am I hungry, or am I bored, stressed, or tired? 9 times out of 10, the craving isn't physical hunger. It's emotional or habitual. That single moment of awareness gives you space to make a conscious choice instead of reacting on autopilot. You might realize you need a break, a stretch, or even just a glass of water, not food. This simple habit retrains your brain over time. The more often you pause before reacting, the weaker those automatic cravings become. Think of it as building a muscle, the awareness muscle. And once it's strong, food stops controlling you. You start controlling it. Subscribe now for more daily healthy tips.